Hello, this is Joseph Sidman, Employee Benefits Manager with Hirschenberg of Stonewalsh Insurance Services, and today we're going to be taking a look at some health insurance basics by looking at a PPO copay's summary of benefits and coverage, also known as an SBC. What does that mean, PPO? PPO means that this has a wide range of providers and has out-of-network coverage for doctors not in that network. If you compare that to an HMO plan would have a smaller base of doctors and has no out-of-network coverage, so you must use doctors that are in-network. Also, copay plans means that there are some things that are covered before you meet your deductible. What is a deductible? A deductible is your major services like hospitals, stays, surgery, and imaging like MRIs or CAT scans. Also on this front page, we can see the out-of-pocket limit. Different plans will have different numbers, but we can see that this plan, the out-of-pocket limit is $81.50. That means that if you only see network providers, the most you will ever pay for services during a calendar year is $8,150, no matter how many services you used. We can also see where to find our list of network providers. This is important as we will see that it can result in a massive difference in cost to you. We can also see that we do not need to receive a referral to our specialist. This is another difference between a PPO and an HMO plan. On an HMO plan, you must pick your primary care provider and you must see them before you can go see a specialist. Speaking of primary care doctors and specialists, let's take a look at how this plan would cover their services. First off, your yearly checkups, your immunizations and screenings are covered at no charge, so be sure to try to go do your yearly checkups whenever you can. The primary care physician, that is your family doctors, the doctors you see to cover your general health concerns, would be $40. Specialists are doctors that cover special health issues, such as a gynecologist, podiatrist, a skin doctor. They're going to be a little bit more expensive. However, some plans, such as this one, again, reference your own summary benefits and coverage in order to determine if your plan is similar, has higher tiers of specialists. You can find who those doctors are by checking the list of network providers on your insurance's website. They may be cheaper, such as in this case is $40 versus $80. It's also very important to read the limitations, exceptions, and other important information on the right, because we can see that this plan provides free coverage for telehealth and virtual visits. Again, your plan may be different. We can also see that if you go to an in-network lab, for example, that there would be no charge. Speaking of labs, that is something that can often add to the cost of your doctor visit. Your doctor visit is not just limited to your copay. If you go to the doctor and then have a procedure, such as a biopsy or other similar procedures, you will pay more than just your copay. So if you go in and have an x-ray, you'll pay your copay, and then you'll pay towards your deductible and coinsurance. What is coinsurance? Coinsurance is the amount that you pay once the insurance starts to kick in. So once you meet your deductible, you'll pay your coinsurance, and then the insurance company will pick up the rest. So we can see here that there's a 30% coinsurance. Again, your document may be different. 30% coinsurance means that once you meet your deductible, in this case $3,500, you will only pay 30% of the cost. And then the insurance company will pick up the other 70%. Let's take a look through the rest of the document to see what else we can find. We can see medications. Medications in this plan, and your plan may be different, are split across 4 tiers. And you will pay either $15, $45, $90, or $350 for a 1-month supply of these medications. Keep in mind, sometimes your meds may be cheaper than your copay, and you will pay this lower amount. Generally, your tier 1s will be your lowest cost options, like very cheap generics, and they go up in tier as your medications get more expensive. You can also, in order to save money, enroll in 90-day mail order supplies, which, as you can see, you pay for 3 months for less than 3 months of copays. This can save you some significant amount of money every year. We can also see that most services outside of your general doctor's visits and medication are under deductible and coinsurance. That means that you must meet your deductible before you receive coverage. However, we can see that urgent care has a $50 copay. That means that urgent care will cost you $50 to go to. We can see mental health is covered like any other doctor. Primary care visits like psychiatrists and therapists will be covered at your normal copay rate. Same thing with physical therapists. However, please note that many things like physical therapy and cardiac therapy, speech therapy are limited. So we can see on this plan that you can combine 60 visits per calendar year. In addition, at the end of the document, it lists various medical examples and how much those would cost. As always, you can always reach out to one of your HSI agents and we can help you figure out what type of plan would best meet your needs. Now, let's take a look at a HSA plan, which is different than this plan in a few key areas which we will cover. Here is a PPO HSA plan. What is an HSA plan? Those are high deductible plans that qualify for you to open an HSA account. Those plans only provide coverage after you meet a deductible. So we can see here that this plan has a $4,000 deductible. That means that you receive no benefit from the insurance outside of paying the negotiated rate when you go to the provider until you meet that $4,000 number. We can see that preventative care is, however, covered before you meet your deductible. So please still go get your yearly checkups and your flu shots. What is the out-of-pocket limit for this plan? We can see $5,000. So that means once you meet your $4,000 deductible, you only have an additional $1,000 for the rest of the year before you reach your cap. And then that is the maximum you will pay as long as you use in-network services. Again, your specific plan may be different. Now, what happens when you actually go to a doctor with an HSA plan? Well, as we can see with this plan, this has a coinsurance instead of a copay when we looked at the copay document. That means that when you go to the doctor, you will pay your negotiated rate or contracted rate with your doctor. You will not pay a copay. But once you reach your deductible, we can see there's a 0% coinsurance. That means that you will be responsible for zero cost once you meet your deductible under this plan. Again, your plan will be different, but as we can see, once you reach your deductible, most services under this plan are covered. The one thing that we can see that isn't covered is medication. Notice compared to the copay plan that these medications do not say deductible does not apply. That means that these medication copays only apply once you meet your deductible. And again, at the end of the document, it will list common medical scenarios and how much it would cost under this plan. But please, if you're trying to figure out what sort of plan would be best for you, reach out to your HSI agent and we would be happy to help you. Once again, my name is Joseph Sidman. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.